I'm looking like I feel. Yep. But I thought I'd come in here to explain why I'm so late today. It's not going to be very long. I can tell you that right now. And I'll wait and see if anybody comes in before I start. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm sorry I didn't start at 7:30 like normal, but it was far from a normal day. Far. Okay, let me just get this other. There we go. Okay. As you can see, just from my hair, that this has been a really hard, long day. Hi, Kimberly. Well, I'm okay. A little bit, you know. There's a Jewish word. It's a good word. It's called vertummel, which means a little like emotionally, mentally, like, well, you know. So, how are you, Kimberly? I know. I'm sorry, Marilyn. Here's what happened. Let me wait a few more minutes so that I don't have to keep saying it. It was a real hard day because at about 9, I guess about 9:20, 9:30 this morning, um, Edward, who's the man that who's gonna install my hot water heater, he came over. Hi, Twin Sparrow. Oh yeah, it's a frazzle day. Oh, that's nice, Kimberly. In person? Hi, Mike. Forgive me for not dressing up or putting makeup in my hair. I just was like, hi, Bill. Hey, burning down the roads. All right, everybody's gathering. I know I'm a little late. Normally I start at 7:30. Hi, Joan. Okay, and I sent your earrings. You'll get them Friday, just to let you know. Hi, Bernadette. Anyway, so at 9:30, Edward came, and because the hot water heater was here, and he proceeded to do his installation. You know, hey Phillies, always good to hear that. You deserve to have your Phillies win every time. So anyway, he was working on the water heater, and very nice man. No complaints on him. But I'm telling you, 9:30 this morning. He left at 7:30 this evening. Could not get that thing to ignite. It's in properly. At least this is. It looks good. It's in there. He did everything he could. I mean, why would he be there so many hours? You know. What happens is on the wall there's a switch, and you flick it on, the light comes on, and it ignites and starts the hot water heater doing its heating. And no matter how many times, you know, we flicked on the light, the red light comes on, but nothing happens. Hi, I'm a win-win. Welcome, everybody. So, and then he went to got a couple parts and did this. He was at the store, $40 worth just of parts. And it just didn't work. I mean, at 7:30 after that whole hours and hours, and he was very sweet. And I was just so tired, and I hadn't eaten, and I sat at my desk, and I took the dogs out a couple times, and I hadn't eaten, and I was getting lightheaded, and that kind of thing. Hi, Naname. I'm just explaining about my hot water heater thing. Hi, Constantine. Yeah, it's late because the guy didn't leave till 7:30 p.m. and my hot water heater's still not working. So he tells me, and I kind of believe it, that it's possible that the system, the tank it's faulty. So I've got another hot water heater coming to replace it, the exact same one. It'll be here Friday, and he'll put it in on the weekend, I guess. Yeah, I didn't pay him. I only gave him $40 for the parts that he put cash out. He said no problem. When he gets it done, he'll then. And so I'm gonna give him. If he can get this sucker working, hi Candy. If he can get this thing working Friday when it comes on Friday or Saturday, whatever, I'll give him the 200. that he asked for, because was here all day. But the job didn't get, I mean, I don't know what to think. I really don't. I'm so tired. And it was 95 degrees today, which doesn't help. And basically, I sat on my rear end watching him or get up. Oh, and at one point, so he goes, listen, I got this part and I know I have one at home. He lives in the town of Rule, which is about, I'd say 20 minutes drive on the way to Walmart. And he leaves. And I walk in and think, I'm going to make myself something to eat. I was like feeling queasy. And there's water all over the floor. It was leaking. It leaked all the way almost to my bedroom. Like I took every towel I have and I sopped up real fast because I don't want the floor to rot, the wood. And then he came back. I told him, I messaged him and he said, I'm on my way back. And he said, I kept saying he was sorry. Yes, just waiting for this hot water heater to work. But anyway, we sopped up the water and it's not leaking anymore, but it's not, the igniter switch is not starting it. So we're gonna get another one and hope. And I do believe this guy knows what he's doing. It's not like he's stupid. He's very smart. So that's the story. So I almost didn't even do this, but I felt guilty. I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, the dogs, I finally fed the dogs. Hi Donna. I mean, the kitchen was pretty off limits to me. So when he left, I mean, I just, all I had, I had a frozen burrito I ate, which was not even good. Hi Marcy, how are you? I'm just talking about my horrible day, and I really did not feel so great. Oops, sorry Rosie. I just kicked Rosie in the face. Thank you, Nana. This one is it's on a stretchy cord, and it's 20-inch, and it's comfortable. I like it too. Kathy might have gone to bed, huh? Did you enjoy your visit? I freaked when the water leaked. Exactly, twin. I was like, oh my God, he wasn't here. I didn't know if there was 6 gallons in the tank already. He said, when he got back, he said no. All right. Oh, and my rugs. I have a runner that was soaked. I have another little rug in front of my kitchen sink. That was, they're outside. And I put the towels in the wash. Hi, Misfit Elaine. Yeah, it'll work out eventually. Hi, Butterbean Head. But I was just so psyched to think, oh, I'm going to do the dishes. I have dishes to do. I'm going to do them with hot water. Yeah. We did her friend. We did. Her friend Annette was such a love. Aw. I'd love to go and meet her too. Marilyn, don't feel guilty, but Kathy can tell you we might call out of National Guard. Well, first, try a message. I had my phone. I mean, if I didn't have my phone, and I wasn't watching TV, and I was playing a game with my phone, and then I finally put the TV on. I mean, it's all day long, right? And I'm watching this show. I like it. It's called The Undateables. And it's autistic and all different disabilities, or I don't know what you want to call them the right way, but some are autistic, some have Tourette's, some are facial deformities that are out there. Thanks, Mike. Anyway, they're finding love. They have these in England, and they're the sweetest people. Oh my God, they are the sweetest people when they're dating, and they've never been on a date before. I mean, it's really good. It's called Undateables, and it's on Discovery Plus. So, yeah. Kimberly, let's see. Aww. So that's my day. My day was not good, and I had to be like, someone's working in your house, doing the best they can. I mean, he didn't complain. He was saying he was sorry. He did everything he could over and over to see, because when you watch video, we even watched some videos. We were reading about it, and everything he did, he did right. But he thinks there's a problem. Hi, Joy Jones. Good evening. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just here complaining about my terrible day, but I'm fine. Listen, it's gonna be okay eventually. But I gotta send that sucker back. So they're gonna send me a replacement. They said on the 11th, Friday, and I have to take the other one and put it in the box, and then have them pick it up. So, I wish you the best of luck, Joy. Darn, if you win the lotto, come on in here and say hello with some super chat. Yes, martinis. Oh man, tell me about it. I even said to him earlier, this is a day for margaritas, but I don't have margaritas. I just felt it. I was all excited. And he's very sweet. We talked a lot, because a lot of it was, waiting 5 minutes and then doing the ignition, because that's what they say, that there's air in the gas lines and takes time before it ignites and starts the heater. And you know how many times we did that? At least 15. We figured it out. Something's wrong. Wah. I'm like a big baby, and I was trying to keep my cool and be sweet. Yeah. And I had like 3 receipts from Ace where he'd go and get stuff, and nothing was cheap. 16, another 16, and 11.66. So I wound up giving him like a little more, and then he's gonna come back. He says, "Don't pay me till it's done," and I whatever. Well, Joy, it's brand new. We just installed it from the box. That's what's really a bummer. Hi, Cutshot. Yeah, exactly, Twin Sparrow. Elaine, I had a dentist appointment today. Crown prep. I feel lucky. Plumbing's a pain. And when you're in a travel trailer or like a motorhome and stuff, they aren't the same. It's not the same as in the house. So even a regular plumber kind of also scratches his head because the parts are different. Anyway, we'll be okay, right? If I can ever get all the flies out. So, okay, I gotta show you something. So I'm thinking, how am I gonna get rid of the flies and mosquitoes, but mostly the flies. They come in here. Well, then Elaine, they're not the same as like a house. Oh, I hope Kathy feels better soon. So I was looking on Amazon, my best friend Amazon, because I'm Prime right now. And I thought, I'm going to get a bug killer, a fly killer. So I thought this was going to be a lot bigger. The pictures are very deceiving. And here's what it is. It's chargeable with my oh, that's funny, the color that it's looking, because it's not that color. Well, yeah, it is that color. Anyway, it just didn't look the same. So this is this little thing, and then not only is it's supposed to be, I have one fly in there. It only caught one fly, but it's also a light. It has like a dim and then a thingy. Oh, okay. I'm glad she's not sick. That's what I bought. But so far, one fly out of who knows how many are in here. Yeah, people think if they buy an RV, they're gonna live in it and stuff, and that's fine. You can live in it, but they're not made for full-time people. Fly strips. They always get caught in my hair, but this thing's not. It's just not doing it. Hi, Carrie Joe. Oh, okay, Kimberly, I get it now. I know, don't freak out. If I'm not here, there's something going on. I mean, the guy didn't leave till 7:30. And then I had to regroup and catch myself. I mean, I was gonna doll myself up and say hello, but you know what? You guys know I'm real, and tonight this is it tonight. Right, they're not really made to have someone live all the time in. So you'll notice when you buy an RV that you have to. There's always something to change and make better. You know, we've done a lot. When I took my dinette set out, where I'm sitting at a desk now, but there was a dinette set here a while ago, and the floor when Mark took out the dining set, the floor was real like paper thin plywood that was it didn't look good, so we had to replace it with thick Ziploc bag, inch or two of water with some pennies. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do that because the dogs go out, and then it's hard for me to get Lily to move her little tushy back in the house, and the door's open, and I'm yelling, "Come on!" If you ever hear me yelling at her, it's because she doesn't move. Kimberly, I'm glad you came in and let us know that you met Kathy, and I appreciate you coming in. This is the time of year, though, when the heat, it's hot. It's 95 today, and I'm not ready, and it's going to be over 100 sometime this week. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to try that, Twin Sparrow. I am going to try that. So I'm going to see if I can, this little thing, when I walk the dogs, I'll carry it. It's like a light. Yeah, it takes her. Oh, Rosie comes right in. Rosie's a good girl. When I say, "Come on, Rosie," she's like in the house. Lily has to like kind of dilly-dally and wander around a little bit, and I scream at her. She starts coming this way, and then she doesn't walk straight in the house. She has to walk around and under the furniture, and finally she like allows me to close the door. And today was not a good day for that either, because the door was open. Now there's a fly just flew in front of me. I'm just bummed out that the brand new hot water heater isn't turning on. I don't know. I'm glad you're going to be back. Yay, Carrie. We always love you there. Hi, Shirley. So it is, Tuesday. Kathy and her mom, Mary, are in Florida. They flew to Florida yesterday, and they had the hardest. All the flights were messed up. From Abilene to Dallas, and then Dallas, they did not. They were supposed to get there at like 1:30 in the afternoon, and they didn't get there till 8:30 in the night. I might leave the bug zapper on. It says it's good for 20 hours when you charge it. I charged it on my USB port. It's cute. I was thinking that they were going to be attracted to it, Yeah. So that's what's going on here. Not a lot. Just kind of like a neurotic, nervous, emotional upheaval today. And I had to keep my cool. I think that's the hardest. Sometimes I just, you want to just by yourself to scream for a minute. But of course I wasn't going to do that. I was messaging with Amanda. Hours go by and she's like, "Is he gone?" I'm like, "No, he's still here." And he has to come back and do it again. Isn't he lucky? Oh well, you guys, what can I say? Uh-oh, 5-5. Well, Phillies better pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah, I felt like just blowing my stack, as my dad would say. And the dogs were wanting attention, and there was just no room for anybody, I mean, this is small for him to be, working at the kitchen. That's like the whole living room. Oh, he could have, yeah. He got himself a bottle of something. I paid for it. Yeah, he's fine. He's like 40, he said he was 45 and has 7 kids. Can you imagine? My AC's working. So far, so good. I'm very grateful to say. But when it gets to about 100, 105, it has trouble. The only thing I did when before he even left, I swear I was gonna throw up. I said I got to make something. He was outside testing the gas and doing the propane, and he just checked and checked and checked. I made those frozen burritos that you can get at the store. I had one. I choked it down. That's what I had to eat. I probably later will make myself a couple scrambled eggs or something. Because you got to eat. God forbid I go to bed without eating dinner. So, anyway, you guys, I wanted to tell you all what happened. Nothing's ever smooth. Actually, why? And I was praying, oh Lord, please let this work. Please let it work. And he's here so many hours, and I wanted him to leave. I wanted to be able to cook and make my dogs dinner and get up and go into the bathroom. I have a little tiny bathroom. And when I live here by myself, I don't close the bathroom door because it's very claustrophobic. But, he was here. So I had to close myself in, and, my bathroom, I'm like, the door is here, right here. And the sink is right here. So you have, just a little bit of room, not much. Oh, that's neat. I wish I could go see it. I'm thinking I might go visit Kathy sometime in the summer. I don't know. I might. So, anyway. Yeah, the PBJ, that sounds good, actually. Well, I just couldn't use anything, so it was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the freezer. In the microwave. And I just kind of choked it down. It wasn't good, and I wouldn't buy it again. Geez, And now we got the hot weather. So when I do cook, if I put the microwave on for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I have to turn the air conditioner up so it's not on. That's pretty weird. I'm used to it, but it sucks because you want to cook and you want to use the toaster oven, you can't be cool. So during the summer months, you eat a lot of just plain cool things, You're only an hour away. Oh, Kimberly, that's neat. Oh, Carrie Joe, the guy came at about 9:30 in the morning, and he did not leave here until 7:30 p.m. And we decided that we must have a faulty something in there's the ignition thingy is faulty or whatever. So Amazon's gonna send me a replacement on Friday, supposedly, and then I have to send this back. What a hassle. Have you thought about hooking the toaster oven over up outside? Well, I only have 30 amps no matter what I do, whether I'm outside or inside, so that wouldn't matter. Hi, Beverly. I have AC, Beverly. It's so nice. I'm glad you're taking care of your mom and dad. That's really good. That's so sweet. Yeah. Anything that plugs in is going to plug into the same current that I'm using right here. So, oh no, Braves. Sorry, Bill. Me too. I guess now it won't take as long because he kind of knows now exactly what he's got. Kimberly goes, rest up, honey. Thanks for coming in. I don't have a grill. No, it's possible to pick one up if I see, I can cook on the stove because it's gas. I just can't use the toaster oven with the air conditioner or the microwave with the any. You can't use two appliances. Let's put it that way. I can't boil water in my teapot thingy and have toast cooking. Life in an RV, okay? Yeah, the stove's not the problem, Shirley, because I have a stove. I can cook. I can't use any appliances and have AC. No, Butterbean Head, that's not gonna happen. I might as well leave the toaster oven here and use theirs. Your board needs to be updated. What board? Thank you, Candy. Rest well. Everything works out in the long run. You know? It's just things don't go as smoothly as we wish that they would. You know? Like if I was paying $95 an hour to a plumber, whether or not this would have happened or not, oh my God, I'd owe him my home. He's real sweet. He is. Oh, thanks, Beverly. I don't need, see, the cooktop part, okay, think about it. My stove works fine, so I can cook. I can make eggs and everything on the stove. But when you want to like toast your toast or something, I don't do that on the stove. You know, at least I never have. But I have to turn the air off. So for 5 or 10 minutes sometimes, electric panel. Are you talking, Bill, the electric panel inside the new hot water heater? Beverly, that is so true, honey. You are so right. We are better off than so many people. I'm really not trying to sound, you know, spoiled. Like, you know, I mean, I've been living without a hot water heater for several months. That's okay, Menno Fairy, because I just started late. Yes, Joy, exactly. I've been doing that. And I'll continue to do it until my hot water heater really does work. I really was just psyched to think I could actually, have hot water tonight. But I'm okay. Yeah, today was, just to anyone that just came in, I just had a guy that came to do my hot water heater, install the new one, and he was here all day. And it didn't work. So we have to send it back. He tried everything, really. Probably more than one time, probably 10 times. So we'll see on Friday if the new one works. If it doesn't work, then I got to worry that this guy didn't do it right. I don't know. It looked right. It just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm fine. Yes, exactly, Beverly. I've been without, my hot water heater went out before I went to Florida. So that was, the beginning of December, and I haven't had it. So anyway, I can cook. Like I said, you cook different. When you're in an RV and you only have 30 amps, anyone will tell you that you can't use everything all at once at all. Thank God I have my fans. They work with the air conditioner, no problem. The TV, my laptop, lots of lights. I've got plenty of lights. The fridge is on electric. It's just anything extra. Well, giving someone a huge tip. So let's talk about that, okay? He agreed to do this for $100. First he said 200, and then I told him I didn't know it would take this long. So I'm going to give him his 200. I am going to give him 200. He agreed for 100, and I spent $40, and I gave him back the $40 today because parts. Yeah, it'll get done eventually, but I don't feel like it's not my fault, and it's not his fault, and he's very nice about it. Yeah, Shirley, I've thought about that. I really have. I'm going to start doing more camping, so I might contact the company and see if they would like to sponsor me on getting me one of those. Wouldn't that be nice? Right, I bought the hot water heater. I was going to give him $100 and plus whatever he spent because he had to buy a few things. But now it's turning out to be double that. So thank you guys, thank you, twin. That's exactly what I was just saying. Love and life. She says that in her camper you have to turn off the air conditioner to use the microwave. You have to turn off the air conditioner to use toaster oven or the boiling pot, anything that's going to draw a lot. I've noticed that I've had my ice maker running and the air conditioner at the same time. So thank goodness that doesn't draw that much amps, you know. But yeah, and then we're gonna get like in the, it gets up to 100, 95, 100, 102, 105. It's been, I think the most I've seen was 110. But that's hard. But who wants to cook anyway when it's 100 degrees out? I do have a propane stove. I do. Yeah, that's what I have. I have a propane stove that works, no problem. I can run the AC and cook on the stove. I just can't do the other things. Got it? Yeah, I'm glad I have a stove. Oh, I hope that's the bug mosquito guy. Sometimes they come over and they do this smoke. They fog it up and kill the mosquitoes. I think there's one out there. Do I use a refrigerator? Oh, yeah, I've got a refrigerator. Sure. Constantine says, do you think you had all the water up out of the hallway? That is what I'm most concerned about. Yeah, I know. No, I think I got everything up. I think it's dry now. Used every towel I had. Hi, Timothy. Yeah, it's been a really great day, you guys. Party. And I'm glad he's gone home. I know he was ready to go home. I don't feel like I have to compensate him. No. But, I might throw in some sandwiches or something, but he's a big guy. He's, yeah. Bill. I'm fine, Bill. I am. Yeah, I almost didn't come on. I was talking to Amanda. I go, I'm not doing a live stream. That was at 7:30 when he left. I was like sweating because I was outside for a while and I took all the towels and went into the garage. I wasn't just, my rugs are out there drying and it usually rains at night. So, the rugs feed him. Yeah, I'll make sure that I always have water, and I don't have a lot of food to give out. I really don't. I mean, what do you give somebody? I can make him a sandwich. By Friday, I'll do something like that. Aw, Bill, you have, honey, you have. You are my friend. Yeah, we'll see. I didn't feed myself today, yet alone feed him. And he went to Ace Hardware and got himself some goodies and drinks. Thank you, Beverly. Well, this is one of the choker necklaces that are on a elastic, cord. Very comfortable. I like them loose. I don't like it chokers. I don't want it like that. Marilyn, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry I was late today. We'll talk soon. Enchiladas. Frederick. Hello, Frederick. Hey, I had enchiladas the other day at Isabella's. I don't normally order them. It was pretty good. I know, I'm sorry. That's why I had to come on and say something. Good night, Maryland. I'm sorry, Bill. Dang. It's just not a good night for probably anybody. Yeah, if I'm going to wear anything like that, it has to be loose. I thought this was 20 inches. So, I don't know. It's very comfortable, though. I like rings, too. I need some rings. I used to have a lot more jewelry. But through the years, I've kept my grandma and my mom's ring. And that was a ring my husband gave me. That ring's really neat because it's a puzzle ring. So when he gave it to me, he got it in Saudi Arabia. It's really pretty. And he threw it to me. I don't know what you're talking about, Zuckerby. What's a DN Happy Meal? And he gave me this, and he threw it to me, and it came apart. He said, and he was just joking, but he goes, if you can put it together, you can have it. And I'm like, oh, great. I sat up till late at night until I finally put this sucker on. Well, thank you, INB. Welcome. So when I got it together, I took it to this jeweler friend, and I said, solder this. Don't ever let it. So now we have it all soldered together. And my dad had a ring with a diamond in it, and I had the guy put the diamond, from my dad's ring. So, but it's a beautiful ring from Saudi Arabia. I love the ring. Oh, Timothy, yeah, I'll tell you a quickie. My hot water heater's been broken for a few months, several months. Today, a man that lives in a town nearby came in to install it. And it's brand new. He put it in. He worked real hard, and he couldn't get it to work. The ignition light goes on, but it never heats it. So we have to send it back and get another one. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's okay. Isn't that cool, Beverly? Yeah. So, anyway. So it's been a long day, Timothy. A long day. He got here at 9:30 and didn't leave till 7:30 p.m. Frustrating, and it's awful. Okay. Goodbye. That was that. And that was that. Okay, so we gotta do all this stuff. Anyway. I look like... It's pretty much the way I woke up. Hey, Linda. I'm sorry I'm late. I know you probably thought, where's Debbie? So... Okay, buddy, I don't really care about your Happy Meal, so take your Happy Meal and go. There you go. Bye. Not in the mood. Yeah, that's that. Hi, Nature Spirit, Soul Hiker. Welcome, welcome. It's a little late tonight because I started late, so bear with me. But anyway, I want you all to know what was going on because you're my buddies. Yeah, I'm not staying on too long. What time? I've been on for 40 minutes. I'll probably stay like an hour because I'm just not. I'm not tired. It's not tired. It's more like frazzled, you know? Yeah, I'm awake. It's just been a long day. A long, long day, and it didn't accomplish what I wanted. Yeah, I'm a win-win. I am hoping that the next one does work. Otherwise, something's wrong with the way it's being installed. And I don't think so. I really think he knows what he's doing. I mean, yeah, it was an emotional day. I I'm just happy that the day's over, you know? That's the kind of day it was. I know, Bill. It was, this disappointing. Oh, I had my little private tantrum, I was talking to Amanda. He's still here. And Amanda's writing back, oh my God. I'm like telling her what's going on. Pretty much that was it. A glass of wine day is probably true. Yeah, RV Lucky, he worked really hard. And, you hit the switch and it turns the light on. And that ignites the heater with the propane and starts it heating and the light goes out. It's just not happening. Really? 3 of them before you got it right? Ugh. Yeah, all things will be fine. What's high beam head? What does that mean? Oh, you're saying hi to Butterbean head? I know, that's unbelievable. My hot water heater was great, and then this one day there was a bunch of water underneath, and I thought, oh no, and I just got another one. So, oh great, an Amber Alert. Bummer. Stop. Ugh. Yeah, and I mean, the guy worked all day, and I felt so bad, and he knows I did. I told him, I said, "Oh my God, you're here all day. You're supposed to make money, and I just felt bad. And it's not like I got all this bucks to give this guy, but I'm gonna give him. He deserves the 200. So I told him. I said, I know you're coming back and have to do it all over again. I'll give you the 200. Because guy worked hard and he was so nice about it. Listen, if I was him and I was having all that trouble, I think I'd have like freaked out myself. So yeah, I think so too, Bill. Nice man. And he's got 7 kids, and his wife and him, they live in a little town about 20 minutes away. And he does everything. He's a Mr. Fix-It. He's a good guy to know. Thank you, Beverly. He's really a good man to know. He can fix anything. So far. We'll see. But I do believe that there's something wrong with this. I'm going to have faith. But yeah, he does other things too. They've got a company now they started that puts designs on t-shirts, and he told me that they have a company that does like decorative, I don't know what these are called, water cooler things. He does those. He does t-shirts, and they might be able to do where I can put one of my paintings on a t-shirt. So I'm gonna stay friends with him, and I like him. I think he's a good man. 7 kids, and he's got his hands full. And he's not lazy, and he's a good man. They're a Mexican family. They tend to have lots of kids. That's what I've noticed. Big families. Really? Your water heater took 5 days, Linda? That's a lot. Probably, Bill. Well, he was really cool. I mean, we sat and we visited, and he saw what I do for my art. I showed him my channel, you know. Hi, Dana. Yeah, so I mean, you know, we tried, we were pleasant with each other. There was no attitude, and I was grateful he was here doing it. I just wished it would have worked. You know how that is. But, like, you know, I'm grateful for what I do have. They don't mind him. My dogs are very, like, really well mannered. They were a little bored. They were like wanting to go out. I took them out a couple times. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good handyman. He does anything. He says electric, plumbing, and he's had RVs. He's had an RV for 9 years. So I really feel like he's done all he can today. He's good enough to say, "Listen, Deb, I'm coming back. I won't leave you like that." So Friday, one of the things about this little place, even though it is a small town and it's very, conservative, people are so kind. That's what I've noticed. People help each other. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad that the guy that said he was going to do it for free, he's a young guy, Chris, works at Ace Hardware. I mean, this guy would have been here. I don't think he could have done it. I'm kind of glad that it was Edward. Yeah, we had water. We were fine. Yeah, a lot of people helping people, and a lot. I know I'm not a big church goer or anything, but the people in the churches here give a lot. They do. I'm not. I really have nothing. It's not a negative thing. It's just me. I'm a little different than most people. No, Frank. He was 45, and he had a family, and 7 kids, and a wife. It's a great little community. It's inexpensive. People aren't rich here. A couple of people are very wealthy. Even Lee, who's Kathy's oldest son, he actually came over with, because Edward went to Ace Hardware, and Lee owns Ace Hardware, and he came back here to see if he could help. I mean, it's it's a good thing. I'm not as different as you think. Well, no, I mean, I listen. I'm honest, and I'm lovable. I don't necessarily have the same beliefs as everybody, but it doesn't matter to me. Uh, Give your little kitties is it Al? A big hello. Thank you, Beverly. Yeah, I would appreciate thumbs up. That would make me feel better. Yeah, a lot of things, sometimes things have a way, you have to go through what you're going through, and it makes you a better person, right? There's no trailer repair facility around here. That's, I'd say Abilene would be a little over an hour. So they're not going to come out here. Thanks. I am sincere. Yeah, that's nice, Dana. I'm definitely going to give him, more money than he asked for. Thank you, Linda. Oh. Yeah, this guy was here like what? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. 10 hours. Yeesh. Yeah, it's Lawrence Brothers got everything you could want. They don't have like, it's kind of funny. Sometimes I can find something there I can't find anywhere else. You know, but Lawrence Brothers is our little shopping grocery store, and it's got the food. It's got meat. I didn't show everything. It has meat and um, the freezer stuff and fresh stuff. Yeah. So, I'm not. If I was like if I had my real dream come true, everybody in Kathy's family that's here would be somewhere much better, somewhere cooler and neater, but they're here, and I'm here. So I've kind of gotten myself pretty much comfortable with the idea that I'm lucky enough to have people that care about me a lot, and I care about them. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. You know, I was going to say something about people recently. Amanda was telling me that she had her tires when she was leaving here, not this time, but the last time. And she pulled in and this guy went out of his way to make sure her tires were good. I mean, just nice people. But you can't, you don't get everything you want here. You have to drive. Like, I want a haircut. I'm going to drive. I'd love to get my nails done someday. You know, I used to always have my nails long. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I wish that more people felt like that, Bill. You know? I'm starting to, like, for a while I was really not happy here at all. But I am happy now because I'm glad that I have a safe place, and eventually I'm going to have a little house to move into. Could be in a few years, whatever. And that's fine. Yeah, 10 hours, Bernadette. And he was kind, and he was in and out of the house, and the flies were coming in, and the dogs were hungry, and it was 7:30. Finally, I could feed them. Yeah, I know, Bill. And I've gone this long. It's not. I was just really all ready, all geared up for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on adventures. I plan on. Well, I got the October plan, which is gonna be at Lollapalooza, which is out there in Abilene State Park. And I got myself a rental of a little yurt. And before that, I might actually in July try to get out of town for a couple nights just to get away. Because then I'm always happy to come home. Now, when it's 95 degrees and 100 degrees, I don't care. I don't want to be anywhere near here, and I have to. That's when it's kind of hard, but it's okay. I just hope that my air conditioner and everything works. I don't say I don't do a lot of praying, but I do pray that my home stays everything working in it. Oh, Beverly, that sounds beautiful. She's got she's on a creek with land. Huh. How nice. Morro Bay, that's really a nice area, Dana. I remember, I told you guys, I don't know if everybody here remembers the story, but when I was 19, I lived in Santa Barbara, and these guys came in on a big sailboat. It was a working halibut fish boat that they turned into a pleasure sailboat with kids. Everybody was in their 20s. They invited me and my girlfriend to go on this sailboat, was 79-foot sailboat, and went up to. We were going towards Vancouver, but I got off at Moss Landing near Morro Bay. Whew, that was crazy, but that's a story in itself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going and meeting people at the Lollapalooza. I hope so. Yeah, it gets me away from here, but it's not that far away. I'm glad, and I rented it already. I already paid for it. It was $50 a night. That's not bad. And I've got my little mosquito repellent, fly repellent that doesn't work. It has one fly all day. I don't know. Maybe when I have all the lights off, it'll have a bunch in the morning. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, Moss Landing. Oh, if you've never been, Carmel and Santa Cruz, Monterey, such a nice area. And of course, Big Sur. I think everybody should see Big Sur at least once. Yeah. Well, Shirley, that's the thing. You can have whatever you need in your life. That's the thing. Everybody's everybody has to to feel good about what they believe in and how they worship and all that. Jeremy, put your glasses on. Yes, Carmel by the Sea, and that there's a 17-mile. You have to pay to go on it, but it's a 17-mile drive that goes in that area there, Carmel, and it winds around, and it's beautiful. That's where what's his name? Clint Eastwood lives. Carmel. I'm sorry you lost. How dare them lose? They need to get a good night's rest so they can win. So you drove that 17 miles, yeah. I drove it in the, I don't know what year it was, maybe 2001 was the last time. When do I go where, Beverly? Nice, Love and Life. She said she just painted a watercolor of Carmel by the sea. It is a travesty. How dare them boys not do the right thing tonight. Oh, I didn't even know we had a restaurant. Dana says that we had dinner at Clint Eastwood's Hog Breath restaurant. I don't believe he owns it now. Okay, that's cool. Shirley said, I just came back a week ago from spending some time in Virginia Beach. Hotel on the beach, loved it. Usually can't afford it. It's especially nice. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, Lollapalooza is October 21st to the 24th. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to my little yurt. You know, it's kind of like a tent, but it's got wood involved with the tent. I don't know what you're talking about. I think, Wesley, dear, you need to go in a timeout. Maybe then you'll be more clear. How's that? Yeah, October's going to be nice. I'm going to have a little heater and a fan, so and an electric blanket. I'll be fine. I'm looking forward to it. That's a cool thing to do. I bought. Let me read it. So you bought one of those magnet. Linda bought a magnet screen that you put around your door frame. Love it. Yeah, it's good. I'm sure. I have a screen door, but when you're waiting for your little dogs to move their little butts, the flies come in. Yeah, especially Lily. Nice, Beverly. Hi, Halloween. Yeah, I was on late. I usually start about 7:30, but I couldn't. I was not able to start. Cambria's beautiful tapestry tart. I remember seeing Cambria and stopping and taking pictures. What's going on? What was that? I don't know. Aw. Thank you, Linda. Wow. Thank you. I just got a PayPal gift. That was nice. Okay, Sharon, get some rest. Midday for you. Where are you? Where are you at, Blondie? Midday. Are you in Australia? No, it's not raining, but the fan is on and it definitely has a sound. But I need the fan on. Oh, Halloween. Wah, wah, wah. I've already told everybody, so I'll just make it quick. The man came at 9:30 this morning, and he worked his butt off, and he was very nice, and he got it in, and it would not ignite. We were here until 7:30 p.m. So we decided to reorder and have this one shipped back. Yeah, my AC's working, definitely. So it was a long, terrible day, and it didn't happen. Haha, Twin Sparrow's funny. Yeah, I'm a night person too, but Indiana is not, it can't be in the middle of the day for Indiana. Didn't you just say that it was the middle of the day? Yeah, Halloween. It was a horrific day of just sitting here, not going in the kitchen, not eating because he was busy. At one point, he went to get something, and all the water came and ran down my hallway. I had every towel sopping it up. So I just had a fabulous day. And then in the end, it's still not working. So we're going to have to wait until the next one comes. And Amazon's going to send it on Friday, and then I have to ship the other one back. Your husband eats dinner at 2 a.m.? Yeah, my husband used to work midnight shift, and he would go to work at 10:30 p.m. and come home about 8:30, 9 in the morning. Good night, Carrie Joe. I'm so glad you came in, and we'll see you soon. I've been to William Hurt's Castle, and that was on our way. When I was 21, I was married. It wasn't a good marriage, but the honeymoon, we drove from Los Angeles up to the Madonna Inn. Have you ever heard of the Madonna Inn? It's in St. Louis Obispo. It's very famous for honeymoons and stuff. And then we went to, and we passed Cambria and stopped, and then we went to Big Sur and spent 2 nights. Yep. Nice area, really. It was a fun trip. Yeah. Yeah, the Madonna Inn. I stayed in the old-fashioned, it was called the old-fashioned room. Timothy, this hot water heater was, it only works on propane. My other one did work on electric also, but this one just propane. You've been there too, Tart? Yeah, I know of some friends that went there, and it's a pretty cool place. Huh. Yeah, I've been a lot of places. I've been a lot of places in my life and times. Miss Marilyn, darling. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Okay, Bill. Get some rest. Sleep well. Hi, Steffi. I love Vancouver. Vancouver, British Columbia is so beautiful. You have a mouse in your house. Uh-oh. Mouse trap. Yeah, that's an interesting story about it. Yeah, mice are, I think mices, or how you say it, are kind of cute. Not that I want to live with them. I don't. Good night, Bill. Big hugs. It's warm and beautiful. That's good. We had a very warm day, 95, and tomorrow's probably going to be 100. Isn't that exciting? CJ, C and J. Hi, C and J. What are those little thingies that you... I don't know what they are. A nice cool spell is good. We've had cool mornings, but it's been heating up, and now it's going to heat up into the hundreds. Aw, that's nice, Tim. You saw a new computer that you want. Yay, 104 there. Yeah, we're going to get to that hot this week, too. Hi, Connie. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to melt. I kind of melted today. Well, that's a good song. There's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really like to see you again. Isn't that the song? I'm not talking about moving in. Yeah, we're gonna have a hot summer. June is usually a very hot month here. June, July, and August are, hot. It's drier heat usually, but we've had a lot of rain, so you get humidity in the rain. And I'd really like to see you tonight. That's a good song. I'm not talking about moving in. I forget the rest. So, anyway. I've traveled out of the country on cruises. In Jamaica, we flew. But I haven't really gone to Europe or anywhere Australia, all the places that are so neat. Good night, Dana. Thanks for coming in, dear. Get some rest. I want to go to Santa Fe. That's one of the places I'm going to go soon. You're from Jamaica? That's really one of my very favorite places on earth. So beautiful. I've been there about 5 times. No, Linda, I'm not going to get that. I don't need that. I have a central air conditioner. It just, it works hard. When it's 95 degrees, 100 degrees, everybody's air conditioner's pushing it. And this is a 2005 RV, so it's been working a long time, and I hope it stays that way. But I do have a fan that's really been working good, and then I have another this fan. Everybody should have one of these. Let me show you. It plugs into a USB, and it really does a good job for sitting right in front of me if I'm really warm. Yeah, Italy, that would be a place to go, wouldn't it? I'm trying to stay positive for sure. Tart says, my sisters and I do a sister trip to Cambria, and there's a real popular cookie company that's famous company I believe it's called the Butter Cookie Company. Oh, I could get into that. You talking about my hot water heater? I got it from Amazon. Yeah. If that's what you meant. Is that what you meant? C&J? Don't you hate when that happens, Beverly? Where you try a password and then all of a sudden they lock you out for 24 hours? That happens. Yeah, and passwords. There's so many passwords. I have them all, in a book, but geez. Frisco, Texas. Oh, I know where that is. That's interesting. I know. Believe me, I'm not ready for hot weather. No, because there's grass here, so the grass doesn't get too hot, Timothy. I don't walk them on cement, and they don't have to worry about that. Because people what? I used to be one of my pet peeves. I'd be at an arts and crafts show, and you watch people go by, and people at 90 degrees in Florida, and they're walking their dogs in the middle of the street, the black asphalt. You want to go over and yell at them. Yeah. So, no, I would never let my doggies' feet get hot. And then these days, passwords have to have the uppercase and the lowercase, and then the different weird things, symbols, and then, because, well, I had my channel stolen. This channel was stolen for 6 months. I got it back, but I made sure that my passwords and my second verification is intact. Yeah, I use the same password for things kind of like the TV, like Discovery Plus, what is it, Discovery Plus or Hulu, anything that's not, an easy pass. But when you start doing YouTube and the bank and PayPal, you have to really be careful. Yeah, so it's hard but I write them down and I have them. I have them. I'm so sorry, but C&J, what you said, can I ask how did they steal it? And I lost the train of thought, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. So remind me, please. Oh, steal it. Okay, the channel. At the time I didn't have a second where they send a message to your phone to make sure it's you. Someone took it over and locked me out. It was horrible. Yeah, sometimes you have to change your passwords. I have had that happen too. But the channel, when they stole it, whoever stole it, locked me out, and it took over ownership. Yeah. Right, Miss Marilyn. I have two-factor authentication on anything that lets me have it. I think everything should be. But it's a hassle, everything's a hassle. It's a real hassle. Life can be a real hassle, can it? All the little things like passwords and ugh. It wasn't a pimple popping, it was a blackhead. The person, whoever stole it from me, put up blackhead, not pimple popping. But it was disgusting that I got it back. Beverly's having a fit. Oh, I know, Love and Life. You wouldn't want them to be on your Amazon account, right? Because you can just buy stuff on Amazon. Oh. Twin Sparrow said we got yelled at one time. Our fault when we walked our Dalmatian on the leash. Our dog always gagged herself and never learned. 14 and a half years. How to walk on a leash. Yeah. Relax, Beverly. Yeah, it took 6 months to get, but I had to work at it. A lot of people get their channels stolen and they just give up. I never gave up. And everybody was telling me, because I was communicating with this man, don't know who he is, but works for YouTube. And everybody was saying that was I was talking to the hacker, but I wasn't. And we'd go back and forth. If he'd send me an update and then say that they're working on it, it's a different division. He's like the middleman. You could never talk live. You can't find a live person on YouTube. Now, maybe the people that have million subs might have an ability to talk to people, but generally speaking, you cannot talk to anybody at YouTube. I don't care, or Google, or anywhere. So, the only way you can talk to YouTube and Google is if you're buying something. Then you can. Yeah, I mean, so I keep getting phone calls, the warranty calls. And today I got a call. I put it on speaker. We were both here. And it was like, your credit card, something, something, call this number. I'm like, yeah, right, buddy. Later on, I called that number and it was a private person's home. Isn't that interesting? But they're blocked. Why are you crying, Lorenzo? Don't cry. Bernadette said I was not a subscriber, but I remember I was like, what is this on Deb's channel? I saw you say you were hacked. Yeah, I was crying the blues. And that was hard. And then I started another channel, and it was RV Deb's Journey #2. That was the only difference, was that I had a 2. I still have that channel, but I haven't done much on it. And, it's just there. I have videos on RV Deb's Journey #2. And so there's stuff that's not on my channel, this one, but, I just let it go. I might eventually start doing some stuff on RV Deb's Journey too. I don't know if I'm going to change the name. I don't know. I've been RV Debs for 6 years. People call me RV Deb. Sometimes I have to say, just call me Deb. Really, twin? Well, I get those people, but I just block them. Beverly. Yeah, money talks and bullshit walks, but you know what? Money doesn't buy happiness. It can help ease the pain of life, but truthfully, people with money die, and all their money, what do they do with their money? I'm one that pretty much lives as much as I can, to the fullest. Because you don't know how long you have. And I'm kind of happy that I get up in the morning, and I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, everybody has their either aches and pains or, sinus problem, allergy. We all have stuff. But not bad stuff, and I can handle it. I have to get back on my food plan. I have not been good, and I'm feeling crappy about that. So, so many scammers. My 82-year-old mom has a home phone and thinks everyone is nice. I'm like, hang up, mama. Same thing with Mary. Kathy's mom's 92. And she's always, she buys stuff in magazines. She always has deliveries of stuff. And she just loves you, Twin Sparrow, because Twin sends me all these greeting cards that she gets from clients that send like free stuff to her. And we use them. I mean, she uses them a lot. I have a few. Yeah, me too, Beverly. Oh, I would love to have a lot of money. Wouldn't that be fun? Hello, Raju. I'm going to get more cards. That's great. Listen, they don't go unused. That's what's really nice. And those little battery flashlights. Love them. And they have batteries in them so you can change the light on the flashlight that you gave me. I gave one to Amanda. I gave one to Kathy and Mark. I have a couple. Thank you. I love getting those things. You know, it's the little things in life that really add up to really big things. Really. People that are kind. I mean, there's nothing better than a kind person. And I hope that I'm kind when somebody needs something, you know? Let me read that now. Beverly, she said, I had my CT guided prudential block injection today. Oh. I'm getting a knee replacement in 6 weeks. Ooh, well, you'll have to keep, you know, Marilyn, she's not here right now, but Marilyn Monroe, she had her knees replaced this year. She's doing great. Me too, Beverly. Oh man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to help people? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, thank you for the super chat, C&J Family Show. That was sweet of you. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, money makes the world go round. What's that song? Money makes the world go around, the world go around. That's true, twin. Oh, thanks, Beverly. I try. Hi, Scott. Yes, you can. You can help people without money, of course. Your time, your life, your energy, you know, there's more to than just money. I sure hope that you'll subscribe to my channel, C&J. I do live streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, about 7:30 East, 7:30 Central. And I put out videos too, so nice to meet you. Maybe you could give me a thumbs up before you leave. Money is so abstract. I haven't ever heard that put like that, but it's pretty crazy, isn't it? I'm just grateful that I can get by on what I do have. And no, I can't afford to go buy a home and a lot of things like that I can't. But I do have a good situation and I just have to start enjoying it. Yeah, they only do it one at a time. That's true because you have to. My dad had one knee done at a time. Yeah, it's, you know. And I was watching, there's a show on, I don't know if anybody gets this. It's Discovery Plus. But it's called The Undateables. I have been watching, thank you, C&J. I've been watching them. It's The Undateables. It's like a reality show, and it takes place in England. And all of the people that are like looking for mates are either like Tourette's or Asperger's or autistic or maybe deformed or can't or going blind. Something that makes it very hard for them to date. Money changes everything. Tart, you've seen the Undateables. I think they are such precious people. I just love that show. Wow. I've not heard of that, Timothy. He says the funeral home in his town just started using therapy dog during visitation. I don't know, but dogs are always comforting. Yeah, it's really good. And I've been watching, you know, I binge watch because once you have Roku and I have Discovery Plus, I just watch it till I'm tired. And there's such beautiful souls. Some are really beautiful people, but they have learning disabilities. Or someone, I can't remember this, the way their facial deformity, and it's kind of heavy. Matter of fact, this one kid, and he's like 25 or I don't know how old he is. He gets this woman and they're together and they got married. And he's got like, I can't remember the name of this deformity, but it's common. And he was saying his eyes are bulgy and deformed. And his father's got normal face. His mother had the same deformity. And it shows the mother and father at the wedding. And they had 4 kids. All of them had the same facial, they all came out with the facial, just whatever you want to call it, but it was bad. And they all died. The only one left was this guy who was getting married. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Scott, I am hoping that I left a bunch of my stuff in my trailer and not on the top of the bed of my truck when I left my campground this morning. Well, I hope so too. Yeah, I hope so. Let me know. Connie, many of us on our crew are undateable. Like for me, I only get home a month or so a year. We move around so much, we don't have time to get to really know people. Yeah, but these are like young people that are like never dated in their whole life. Like it's their first date, that kind of thing. I don't know if I... Yeah, I didn't have, there were no therapy dogs when my husband died, but I was going to hospice and that helped a lot. Yeah. But I think dogs can help everybody. Yeah, we were young once. I mean, most of the people that are on this are like 22, 25, 30, 33, you know. They're looking for their mates and they're such sweet people. They are so lovable. I just love them. I'm happy that I got to find that show. Yeah, you've been camping, the steam indeed. I left the campground very early this morning. Last week was a very stressful and sad week in Canada. Yes, I know, hon. I'm sorry, Scott. There's some bad people everywhere. It's not just America, you know. The whole country is mourning. Oh, man. You want to tell people what they're mourning? Because some people might not know. I know, but you might as well share it because, you know, it's very sad. There's some really rotten people in the world, and unfortunately, oh, the Turner Classic movies are good, yeah. Sometimes I'll watch old movies. Lately, I've just been watching, I don't know. I watch a lot of reality shows. The Bachelorette just started. I'm watching that. No, that's not why, Beverly. Tell us about it. I remember, I mean, I've seen the news. It's residential schools they were like, they found graves of, would you call them indigenous or Indian? I don't know what you'd call them, but tell us. Lisbeth, that's a sweet name. Yeah, I saw that on the news. I watch the news, what I do. I don't really have live TV like some places I used to have. But I'll watch news. Yeah, indigenous kids were sent to residential schools and many did not return. And then they found them, right? They found where they were buried. I'm not good at repeating stories, but 215 graves. Wow, you know, that's tragic. Right, whispers, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm so sorry. for those people, and just. I agree with you, Beverly, that Chris was missed. I miss Chris on Bachelorette. Yes, it's horrendous. It is hard on my people. Many had relatives in those schools. So did I, as did I. I'm so sorry. Wow. Yeah, there's some tragedy that we have to face. That it's, what do you do? What do you do? You feel, and you have to let it go eventually. There are more schools with similar. Why would people do that? I don't get it. Ah, man, it makes me ill. Oh man. So now they're looking. I agree with that one too. The times are changing now, so it's up to us to change things for the better. I hope so. But there's a lot of people that were raised with a lot of hate in their hearts and conditioned as children. And then they grow up and they have, it's just like perpetual. So, yeah, I'm sorry. That's a sad story. And it's ongoing. I don't know the answer to that, Beverly. Maybe Scott does. They wanted to take the Indian out of the child. See, now that is just, it makes me very angry. I know all of us, most of us want things to be good. I just saw a really good documentary. I think the name of the man, he's like in his 90s now, was Richard Attenborough. Is that the guy that was he's a scientist, and he's all his life he's been saving animals. And do you know who that is, Stephen Attenborough? Last residential school closed in 1996. Oh, I just can't even read that, Beverly. Good morning to you, Anu. Anu Ashhawk, I guess. Well, we need to stay as positive as we can, right? Things don't always go good, but we have it better than a lot of people. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's Richard Attenborough. Thank you, Whispers. It's a comfy one. It's for sale on Etsy. So he was doing a documentary on his life and what he has found. And when he was born, I think he was born in 1919. When he was born, he said 66% of the world's wilderness was intact. Rainforest and forests all over. And today, we only have 31% left. Fun facts. I can't dig them up tonight. I don't have them ready. What I'm talking about, I believe, is Netflix documentary, but it's him narrating his story and showing his old pictures when he was a young man, and to how the world has changed population, it went from, I can't remember the numbers. Let's just say it was 2 billion people on Earth in 1919, and now there's like 7 billion. Excuse me. Yeah. Connie said they found it takes about 3 generations of family to turn your skin color. My grandmother and my mom and I are, what's that? PROFF. My children are not the same color as the older generation. It's crazy. What does that mean? PROFF. Definitely, I'll do another one of those fantastic, fascinating facts. Yeah, so when you start, watching the documentary on it, and it went through the years. Like, it went from 1919 when he was born to 1925, and it went up, and the numbers, and there's just the changes. And he said at the end that Earth will always remain, There's been times when the dinosaurs, and they had the big bang or whatever, and killed off the people, but Earth remains. And if we're not careful, I mean, it can be reversed. That's the thing. I are proof of... Okay, thank you. That makes more sense. Got it. Anyway, it was a really interesting documentary. I do like watching documentaries. Another documentary which really made me kind of ill is... what's his name? The guy that was the... not Harvey Weinstein, but the other guy. The good-looking, sort of silver-haired guy. Went to jail and then died in jail. Good night, Beverly. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll be on Friday again. And I'm going to have I do have a video that I'm going to put out, so I'll get that soon. Now that I had it on the video and I took video of him there, I was all excited. He was installing it, and it wound up not working. Yeah, Epstein. What a piece of work he was. What a jerk. That's money for you. He had more money than he could. He was a billionaire, and he's going to rot somewhere. He's probably rotting in hell, if there is hell. I don't believe in hell, but if there's one, he's in it. Yeah, it talks about his partner. It's a good documentary on it. It was like a 3 or 4 part series, but it was worth watching. I mean, I hate him, but thank you, Beverly. Sweet dreams, and take care of your mama and daddy. My 2 daughters are different shades. My ex-husband claimed that they were no way both his. Man. Was he confused when the DNA test came back? Oh, yeah. Well, if you have to prove it, it's pretty crappy anyway. Well, you guys, I'm going to end this here. I'm ready to, relax and shut up and maybe just watch some TV. Yeah, it's good to hear different problems. You feel pretty blessed then, right? I'm blessed. Even though I had a crappy day, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. So, you guys, I love you all. I'm so glad you joined me here tonight. I really appreciate you as friends, and we'll come back on Friday. I hope I stay cool, too. Thank you, you guys. Oh, sugar baby, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm ready to go. But I'll be back on Friday around 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. Okay, good. Thanks very much, Twin. They definitely get used. I'm great. I'm out of here. I hope you all have a really good week. And love you all. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, and I really would appreciate that. Thank you, guys.